Hey guys, Jamie K. Nims, occupational therapist. I wanted to show you a fun way to practice some fine motor skills, as well as working on handwriting and copying, all without the use of pencil and paper. So for today's activity, you will need a tray. A baking tray works. You can also pick them up for a buck at the dollar store. You can have a paintbrush, or if you don't have a paintbrush, you can use your finger. And then inside the tray, I have some sand, and I'm using some black sand to create a nice contrast for writing in the sand. Parents, don't worry if you are afraid of making this mess inside your house. This is also a fun outdoor activity where you could just use sand from your child's playground. So really all you need is that tray or a pan to contain it, to create that contrast as you write in that sand, to show the shape or the letter that you are writing. So I am going to share with you my tray, and then we will get to it. All right, so here is my tray, and I am going to use my paintbrush. I'll also demonstrate using my finger. So next you will need something to encourage copying. So you can cut up pieces of paper and draw different shapes or even letters on them. So that you can draw them out of a hat or a bucket, or just pick them up from the table and copy them into the sand. You can also be creative and use things that you might have around the house. I have a 2-year-old running around the house, so I have these nice little blocks here. So I could draw from this block and then copy this shape. So for instance, if I draw this block from my wooden box here, now I am going to copy this shape into the sand. I'm going to use my finger here to copy this shape, and we're working on copying, we're working on diagonal lines, we're working on fine motor skills, finger isolation, as well as having that multi-sensory approach with the sand. So here I've copied my shape. Once I've done that, shake it a little bit, that shape goes away. All right, now I'm going to draw a piece of paper, and on this piece of paper we have a triangle. I'm going to use my paintbrush for this one. And we have a triangle. Triangle has 3 sides and 2 diagonal lines. If you're using a paintbrush, different sizes of paintbrush can change the way that your child will grasp this. A smaller paintbrush can encourage that tripod grasp that we were looking for on a pencil. You're just not using a pencil, you're using a paintbrush in sand. So a little bit more fun than just paper to pencil as far as copying. If you get a larger grip, you could allow for a multi-finger grip or even a full grasp grip. Again, depending on the age of your child and the skill that you're trying to lift it. So again, after you're done copying that shape, you shake it so that it is gone. I'm going to draw another, and this is not a shape, this is a letter, the letter B. Big line down, little bump, little bump. Big line down, little bump, little bump. So again, you can repeat that practice, you can trace over it, and really working on those copying skills. If you don't want to copy, you can do Simon Says. Simon Says, draw a square. A square has 4 sides, all lines intersect at the corners. Oh, all right, good job. Simon Says, draw a circle. Make sure that beginning and end point meet. There you are. You can have fun with this in multiple different ways. You don't have to stick the shapes. You could make a picture in the sand. We can make a fish down here. Oh, that's a good fish. Let me see. All right, you can make a little fish down here. We have some water. Maybe we have a sun up here. So get creative. Your kids will get creative. And again, this is just another fun way to work on those handwriting skills, those fine motor skills, all without putting pencil to paper. Really has a multi-sensory approach to that learning. Thank you. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out, and I'll see you next time.